Hey everybody, we're here at the Dallas Tattoo Festival and we got a really cool artist we want to introduce you to. This is Kate. I'm going to let her introduce herself, but incredible work, super creative, like kind of like illustration and some elements of realism, like a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
I mean, how would you describe your stuff?
I usually just say it's, illustrative, very highly detailed stuff,
Yeah.
We used to call it neo-cryptozoology or something like that.
Whoa,
That's
crazy.
complicated too.
That sounds fancy. Yeah, well, let everybody know where they can find you on Instagram, or TikTok, or whatever.
My Instagram handle's Hair of the Hound. I have a TikTok, Hair of the Hound too, but I haven't used it in a few months, so I don't know how that one's doing.
You're not doing the whole TikTok, dancing and all that stuff that everybody's doing?
I used to do the time lapses of me painting.
Oh, yeah.
I just got lazy, and then I haven't re-downloaded TikTok since it got taken off, so I've been a little bit... I need to get back into it, so...
I think everybody jumped on Lemon or something it's called, yeah?
There was a lot of them, yeah. Lemon, Blue Sky?
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't keep up with it. I could barely keep up with Instagram.
Yeah, I know. It takes so much time, like with the editing, the actual painting, like you paint all the time, you said, Yeah, so it's just a little too much for me, too.
Yeah,
So, I don't know.
Sometimes I hope it'll work itself out, but, I just don't have the time to do the videos.
I feel you. What shop are you at, or do you own a shop?
I sort of co-own a shop in College Station, Texas.
Okay.
It's called Hard to Love. I just moved there a year ago, so it's still new to me, but I co-own it with a couple of my friends down there.
Oh, cool. Where are you coming from?
Yeah, Denver.
Denver?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. How is Denver? I've heard a little bit about the food, but I haven't heard about the tattoo scene,
It's weird. Tons of really great, talented tattooers, but the community is not as tight as I wish it was.
Yeah.
Individually, yes, but there's not a lot of good group stuff that we do.
Is it artsy? Like, is Denver artsy?
It can be, yeah. I think so. And I think on a tattooing standpoint, like there's a lot of good artsy, really different styles, like very heavy hitters in Denver for sure.
What do they like usually do? Because I know for sure, like I was in Austin for a little bit, and it was like super like traditional, a lot of traditional.
Denver's a lot of different stuff, a lot of neo-trad, a lot of traditional, a lot of black and gray people too. A little bit of everything really in Denver, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're enjoying it? It sounds like you're enjoying it so far.
Yeah. I like it. I travel a lot. Sometimes I miss Denver. College Station's far slower than Denver is.
Yeah.
I still enjoy it a lot. I like my crew.
Okay. College Station, where is that?
Texas A&M College. It's kind of like in the center of like we're 2 hours from Houston north and then 2 hours from Austin east. So they call it the Brazos Triangle, I guess, because we're kind of right in the middle.
Yeah.
And then we're 3 hours south of Dallas.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm coming from Georgia, so it's completely different.
Yeah.
South Georgia too, not Atlanta.
Oh yeah, so okay.
Yeah. It's Savannah, Georgia. You've ever been there?
Once.
Yeah.
I have an uncle in Atlanta, but I think we went to Savannah for his wedding years ago.
Yeah.
Haven't been back since. So.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to see anything, or did you kind of pop in and out?
Not that I remember. Yeah, I was a kid. So.
Oh, okay. It was a while ago. Man, you might like it. A lot of people like it. I would say visit is cool.
Yeah.
But not like a whole lot of like crazy cool stuff to do,
Okay. I've been asked to visit before, so I want to get back down there and just check it out.
If you're into like some like creepy architecture and old colonial buildings and stuff and like the trees, the spooky trees.
Okay, yeah, those are cool. I'd be into that.
Yeah, you might
good
like
visual stuff.
It might be good like for your,
Exactly, yeah. I like to do that. I like to get good inspiration from nature and stuff and things. Yeah.
Is that mostly what you do, like animals and?
Yeah, honestly, mostly animals, mostly bugs too, things like that. So I'm always out there like taking photos of stuff, birds, insects, anything I can find, even my backyard.
So you take pictures of the stuff that you draw?
I try to, yeah.
Dang, girl, you all in,
when I can. Otherwise, I'm perusing Google for 8 hours for different stuff that no one else has already done. So
yeah. Because you don't want the same angle every day. I've seen that. That'd be cool to see that part of it too. Maybe share that with some people that follow you.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never thought about it that way.
Do you like go all out with the whole photography, or do you just kind of
Not yet.
cell phone picture it?
Yeah,
or-
mostly cell phone picture. A lot of like blurry ones. I do want to get into photography though, because I want more birds and stuff, and it's just easier to get good photos of birds from far away than close. They don't let me get that close.
Ah, yeah. I saw a documentary the other day. It was about this guy he was taking pictures of hummingbirds, and it was super hard to catch the wings in action.
Yeah.
So, well, not in action actually,
Yeah.
And then he just switched to bugs, and his career just jumped off. But you need a whole new macro lens. All
Yeah,
that
that's a
stuff.
whole nother world.
It was amazing, and he
Yeah.
moved to Colombia. Matter of fact, he moved to Colombia and he started taking pictures, and he was starting to find new bugs.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, dang,
Different ones. Yeah.
it's one thing to take a picture of a bug that like in a different angle, but a whole new bug you
Like
took the
discover. Yeah. That's awesome.
picture? That would be crazy.
That's super cool.
That sounds like your dream type of thing,
Kind of,
Bugs.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, any kind of animals and bugs. I'm always, I recently went to Costa Rica last year, and everyone was blown away by how many photos I took because I was in the woods. I'm grateful I didn't get bit by something, but I was like in the woods with like the workers at like the hotel because they're like, "Oh, you like this?" I'm like, "Yeah," and they were like showing me centipedes like in the bushes. And I was like, "Yeah," like I had a ton of fun there. It was awesome.
That's cool. That's cool. What were you there for?
Just a trip with my partner. I do a lot of traveling for tattooing, and he was like, "Can we please go somewhere that has nothing to do with tattooing?"
Yes.
And so I was like, "All right, fine."
You need that.
Yes, yeah.
Did you does it feel like you recharged when you got back, or did you not want to
Yeah.
come back?
I didn't want to come back, but I did feel recharged.
Okay.
I would have stayed there and continued to tattoo there.
Yeah.
I feel it, yeah.
How long did you stay?
2 weeks. Yeah.
Ah,
so pretty-
that's long enough.
yeah, it doesn't feel like it. It goes
No.
by fast, but definitely worth it, 100%.
That's cool. That's cool. I'd
Yeah.
love to be in the jungle and see some
Yeah.
wild stuff.
Oh yeah, we like one of the places we went. It was like a nature reserve. Like I said, we were like in the bushes. We found an armadillo. Apparently, they hadn't seen one in 4 years. They were losing their shit about that.
Armadillo?
Yeah, which is like for us, I'm like, it's an
I know.
armadillo. But they'd never seen one in 4 years. They were freaking out. It was awesome though. They had
That's
a
so
blast.
crazy. It's so
Yeah.
backwards.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was like, really, guys? I'm like, I thought we were looking for tree frogs. I'm like, no, armadillo. I'm like, all right, all right.
What did you see on the flip side that you never see that they see all the time?
Stick bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted to find them. They're hard to find, and I was like, I want to see them. And so, like I said, we were like in there, and then we saw those and the green tree frogs, the red eyes and the blue.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, they found me a bunch of those. Like we were like, they said we had to like pull down the leaves and like see them, and they let me take photos. It's really cool.
And they're just as bright in person too.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, oh yeah. And they look like a green leaf. You don't see them, and as soon
Yeah.
as they open their eyes and like start to move.
How
just
big?
call it like
How
that.
big are they?
They're about like this, so 3
Okay.
inches long, roughly. Yeah, they're bigger than you think.
Okay.
Like, they're
And
cool.
you could touch them, right? Like,
You shouldn't.
yeah.
I didn't, just, out of respect, these guys are already showing me stuff that like,
Yeah.
so I'm like, I'm not going to like be that guy that touches them and stuff. But I was like, we
Yeah.
probably could have, like, they're friendly. They're not poisonous or anything.
Okay, I didn't know because usually
Yeah.
something bright color is saying back up.
Yeah. Yeah. Some are, but
Yeah.
those ones aren't.
I want to know, because we haven't talked about how long you've been tattooing and stuff, right? And where you learn.
Full-time 8 years. I did originally start, so I'm originally from upstate New York. I was born in
Okay.
Canada, but I lived my whole life in upstate
Oh,
New York.
okay.
Yeah, and I had an apprenticeship there that didn't go very long. And then I ended up moving to Denver like a few years later. I think I was 23. We moved to Denver, and my partner that I've been with for like 13 years. I was like, hey, all I want to do is tattoo. I was like, so as soon as we get there, that's all I'm going to do is paint and find an apprenticeship. And I pounded pavement for almost a whole year. I think I went to 11 different shops. And then I found a shop there, and at first he was like, no. And I was like, oh, can you look at my stuff? Just give me like critique. Someone would give me feedback, which was phenomenal. I'd take that, go home, paint better, and bring. And after he looked at my stuff, he's like, oh, okay, give me a month. Give me your information. And then he hit me up. And that was like, I think a 3-year apprenticeship, not a very good one. But I got the foot in the door I needed, and I knew that I could take that and run with it when I needed to.
What is the foot in the door? What did you get from him that you couldn't have just maybe started tattooing at home or whatever,
Basically the fact that I started in a shop. I had a legitimate shop that I could be like, I'm doing it the right way. Because I did that. And we all had that, where you kind of tattooed a little bit at home. And I was like, this doesn't feel right. And I know it's a learning curve, right? I'm not going to get the right learning that I feel like I need. And at least the respect that I'm doing it the way I should do it.
Exactly.
And so I managed to get that through him. But I'm definitely the kind of person that anytime that he didn't want me at the shop for whatever reason, I'd be getting tattooed and I'd be asking those guys questions. I'd be learning stuff from them, I was very determined to get where I am.
Yeah, hungry for it, huh?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. I can tell by the way you draw and paint and stuff. You don't cut corners, you know?
Well, thank you.
So yeah, I can imagine you not being in the position you want to be in. I bet you it drove you crazy, huh?
It's crazy when you see an apprentice at a good shop and they're not asking questions. They're just sitting on their phone all day. And I'm like, bro, I wish I had that opportunity back when I was starting, you know?
Yeah, just wasting it.
I spent, like I said, most of that 3 years making needles. Don't ever want to do that again, but man, can I make a needle? Like, you know, I tattooed maybe 3 months out of that 3 years. That was it. But I made needles every day, all day.
Wow.
Like, I won't forget the feeling of flux in your eyes. Ever. Ever.
I never had to do that.
I know.
Oh, that's so rough.
Yeah, I did. I never had to do it either.
How do you feel about that now? You've kind of tainted from it or what?
Honestly, no.
No?
It's weird because I've talked to other tattooers who are like, in my opinion, way heavier hitters. And sometimes they're like, why do you pick that needle? And I'll be like, oh, because of this grouping and this. And I'm like, oh, like you don't understand that. And I've realized I've made so many needles that there's just tiny nuances because I made them and I did use them too, or I watched my mentor use them.
Oh.
I learned a couple things. So I do know that like when I buy needles, I don't even think about it, but there's like a reason I buy what I buy.
Yeah.
And I've so I am grateful for that. You know, it is, like I said, I don't need to make needles anymore, but you do learn which needles you like and why. And I do think that's important.
Ah, awesome.
Yeah.
What,
It helped a lot.
Can I ask, what do you usually use for yours?
Like brand or?
No, I mean like not brand, but like do you like a really tight thin line?
I like a lot of long tapers for lining because I like that to be real sharp. And I've also noticed that I like a lot more of a little bit of a looser grouping. Too tight doesn't hold a lot of ink, so you're constantly dipping.
Yeah.
You know, so I like a nice looser one, but I like those long tapers because it feels sharper. It's not as blunt to me.
Yeah. Cool.
Are we talking about liners
Yeah.
or in general? Like liners, right?
Liners in general, I know like for shaders, I usually use a lot of curve mags, but I actually use pretty big bug pin curve mags, so like 23 bug pins. Which most people are like, oh, for pack and color, you're crazy. It just works really well for
Works
me.
for you. Okay.
Yeah, and I love
cool.
it. So
Dang.
That's awesome. So we got a little bit of everything, a little bit of technique, a little bit of background.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thanks for stopping by.
yeah, of course.
Are you
Thanks
having
for
fun in the show? We're just starting, but
Yeah.
it's it fun for you?
Yeah. Oh no, I do these guys' shows a lot.
I like it. I like them.
They're chill.
pretty cool. They're chill.
Yeah.
So that's it. Loved having Kate here. Really enjoyed it. Your tag handle again is
Hair of the Hound.
Hair of the Hound. Definitely go and check her out. Amazing work. We're here at the Dallas Tattoo Festival, and we'll see you next time.
Yep.